Hello, comrades, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 8 of Loco Dome. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have two contestants with 5 locomotives apiece that are going to duke it out to see who can make it to 100 points first, or knock out all their opponents' locomotives. I really don't have a superlative for this. It's the best something. I don't know, this is probably the most dynamic and most competitive game type that we've ever had for Locomotive Versus in general. I like it a lot. I am quite happy with how it's coming out. I've talked about the rule changes for next bracket, but that does mean there will be a next bracket. There will be more of these. If you are interested in the gameplay, if you're interested in the game, which it will get a little tighter and quicker, hopefully, you can join our Discord. The link's in the description. You can also go on our website, theironhorseman.com, which is also in the description, and buy the trading cards that we use to play this game. We do use steamlocomotive.com for a lot of it, but we also use trading cards. Now, before I introduce my contestants, I have no technical advisor here today, but we do have the updated bracket for everyone after last match. This is coming out on this is actually coming out on November 1st. Yesterday we would have had a match between AJ and Milky, and this is how the bracket looks after that. Bender and East, you guys are the last people in this set of matches. I did say Milky was the last new contestant introduced, but East, that's actually you.
Hi.
So welcome to the game, finally.
Thank you.
And this is what the losers bracket looks like. Now, for those who don't understand double elimination brackets, these two meet at the end. So, if you win this match here in the losers bracket, you go up here and fight the winner of the winners bracket. That's how double elimination brackets work. You have to be eliminated twice to be eliminated. The winner of this match will go on to face Kaiser in the semifinal, or sort of semifinal. Semifinal of the winners bracket, anyway. And the loser of this match will go on to face Mew, and then we'll face the winner of Horion and Bryson if they make it through that. So, the winner of this match is, sort of 2 steps away from greatness and being in the final and whatever. And the winners of the other matches that have been off in the past couple of weeks, some of those are even closer. Which functionally means we might not see them for a while because we've got all these matches to do. But those might be the more interesting ones anyway. Personally, I've sort of hyped this one up in my head a lot, so Bender and East, if you guys don't make this interesting, I'm going to be very disappointed. So, do some 100-rated chess plays. Just feel free.
Alright, Fox 2.
Yeah.
Splash 1.
Let's start with...
Fair.
Bender, your lineup, we've seen it before. It was in the game against Matt. It is the highest tractive effort lineup in the game. Starting with, this is a Milwaukee Road S2, right?
Yep.
Yep. So S2 number 208. You also have our affectionately known 3 aces, the Lackawanna 1151. It's not actually called that, it's something we made up. You have this Great Northern Prairie type. This is a J1?
Yep.
Okay. Big, good-sized prairie, that's for sure. With the bell pair firebox. Neat thing. I don't hate it as much as I probably should. Then you have your WI&M engine, which this is your local engine, right?
Yep, it's closest one to me.
With economy valves, I actually just noticed. I didn't notice those last time around.
It does have them, but I don't know if I can represent them, because I just don't have the stats.
Well, it is a style point over slide valves, if East has anything with slide valves, but we'll get to that. Then finally, Northern Pacific, what is this? Oh, 684, which apparently you have some new stats for?
Yes. The stats for Loco Base were some of the class and as built. As it turns out, 684 in particular has a different tender, and some of the stuff has been rejiggered. The drivers were raised up later. It's a very interesting thing.
Now, earlier
the tender is bigger, it's a little heavier.
Gotcha. Earlier you said that, I hope you have all your stats squared away for that. Earlier you said that the the driver diameter is made larger by applying larger tires, and looking at this photo and I'm wondering where they are.
It's only by an inch.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Well,
very small change, but it does lower the tractive effort just a little bit.
gotcha. Well, I
I,
suppose.
I wanted to bring that up in relation to one of my engines, but the second Bender said it lowers tractive effort, then I realized I'd have to do math, and I had not done the math because I did not know it affected tractive effort.
Yeah, see,
So,
this is why we allow people to live by the stat sheet, because even if the number is a little bit off, at least it's a number that we're certain about in a lot of cases. So yeah, you don't have to do math as long as you've got a complete stat sheet that is more or less accurate to some conditions somewhere. Speaking of uh, you doing math, we have your roster next. This is a 466 B&A double ender. These are some very unique locomotives that were used in suburban service around Boston. It's a bummer none of them were saved, but then again, nothing B&A was saved. This thing is a pocket-sized J3 Hudson. And East, I can't wait to see what you're going to do with it if you end up bringing it out, because you've got plenty of other options. So let's go through the rest of your roster here. This is obviously your baby, C62-2. We've had lots of conversations about this. You can chime in anytime you want, you know.
yeah, no, I'm letting you go along.
Okay. Yeah, just me talking to an empty room. This thing has a frightening amount of style points, even barring the ones that I have contested. Some of which I've gone back on or or, thought about quite heavily. But, that's the thing. Somebody tries to find the edge cases and how they work, and we end up setting a precedent. What is this?
This is a S160.
Okay. Why is it red? Oh, it's British. Okay. You have a British S160. That's interesting. I didn't expect this. Also, you have 1225. This is the photo from the trading card.
Oh,
It is, isn't
amazing.
it?
Yeah. Like,
Buy trading cards.
Yeah, buy trading
trading
cards.
cards.
I don't know if any of these are still around. Like, Mason gave them all out, or lost them. I feel like half the people who bought special orders just lost them immediately, which is a bummer, but they should just buy more, I guess. If you want a locomotive, the specific locomotive and trading card form, you can let me know and I'll make them for you. It's $25 for 10 cards, and then you can hand them out. But this is your big engine. It's not all that big, but you did find out some interesting facts about it, according to Mason.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get to that, I'm sure.
Yes.
And then you have an actual baby, which is, of course, the best locomotive in the world, the NG-15.
Number 17.
Number 17. NG-15, NG-17 is the full name of it, which just, of course, befuddles me. But anyway, Benner, you are heads, East, you are tails. We're going to flip a coin to start. You guys both know the rules, I hope.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Most likely.
All right, it comes up tails, East. Time to find out if you know the rules. Pick a locomotive to start with.
I'm gonna go with Mr. B&A.
The B&A, the 466. Okay. I wasn't sure if this was going to get any airtime in your lineup because it's sort of a mid-range engine with not a ton of style points compared to the others. Bender, what do you want to be responding with?
That's a tough one. It's
I mean,
I'm gonna stand by the J1.
You're gonna stand by the J1? Okay, yeah, I think that's a good middle-of-the-road engine. I'm interested to see how these come out. I've always said on
15.
starting the game or after a KO where you both have to reset, it is almost better to go with a locomotive that is close to what your opponent has, so they might slip up, so that they have to think more. Anyway, East, what is your first stat call?
Alright, my first stat call is going to be tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight. Okay, well that one didn't take any thought.
Yeah. Tender loaded weight is 148,200.
East?
0.
0. Alright. Strong start. Second stat call.
Yay. Local base ID.
5388.
42.
42. I didn't realize this was that low. Wow. Alright, East?
Alright, let me take a look at this thing more in depth now that I've called my first two stats. Alright, let's go with... What do I want to... Let's see.
The funny thing about
Valve
these
gear.
valve gear.
Wall shark.
Baker.
Okay. And there's the Baker locomotive, too. This thing's already proving its worth. East.
I'm gonna go ahead. So, let's see. Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure.
210.
215.
Wow. I don't know if that's high for 1506 or low for 404. I can't tell.
I'd call it pretty high for when this engine was built.
East.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run with the driver diameter.
Okay,
69.
driver diameter. What was yours, Bender?
69 inches.
Nice.
Oh, wow, 63.
Okay, first point for 1506. Bender.
Alright, let's start running. Numbering class.
5.
150.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. East? Or, sorry, Bender?
Number built.
5.
150.
Okay.
Builder.
I'll go Schenectady.
Baldwin.
4 to 4. Bender?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
now it's
now all
time
the
to
easy
start.
ones are out of the way.
Now it's time to start getting into the weeds about this, huh? How about tender fuel
Yeah.
capacity?
Ooh, that's a good one. Tender fuel capacity 6.
13.
Wait, what? Okay.
I could give you that in oil too. I found that.
No, okay, I was gonna say, that looks like an oil tender to me, but I guess if you have the coal stat for it, that's fine.
It was
Bender?
built as a coal burner. This is one of the ones that became oil burning later.
Oh, I see.
Tender water capacity.
Tender water capacity 5,000.
8,000.
Okay. 6-4, Bender.
Factor of adhesion.
4.32.
4.02.
Wow, pretty good. 7-4, Bender.
Tubes.
234 by 2 inch.
I see. 301 at 2 1/4.
Oh, okay. You do have a lot of tubes, but east are just a little bit smaller. 5 to 7 east.
Alright, you have higher driver diameter and lower boiler pressure, which I think means I would have a higher tractive effort.
I think so.
I don't like that you're agreeing with that.
I know engines.
Are you calling tractive effort?
Think so.
Okay.
It's 37,563.
Okay, 41,651.
All right, I'll make sure to write, I think I called that in the box down here instead of just called.
Yeah,
East?
Yeah. It looks like I may have bigger cylinders, so let's do high pressure cylinders.
Let's time to go to the sheet.
Well, no, let's just hear the numbers
Well,
first.
okay, 22 by 30.
I clicked on the wrong page. 23.5 by 26.
Okay, it is in fact time to go do some math. Diameter, stroke, and number. I assume both of you have 2 cylinders.
Yes.
I have 5.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
bet.
not. I'm that New York Central consolidation that had 8 cylinders.
Oh, we
so
did fix that, thankfully.
I know, but it was crazy.
Was it? I thought it was like 5. I thought it was an odd
I think
number.
it was like 7 cylinders.
Yeah. All right, I see 22,000 and a half square or cubic inches against 22,000.7.
Wow.
Wow. And that is just barely a win for who's on top here?
And
That would be me.
Bender. Okay, there's the point. 8 to 6, Bender.
It's a very interesting engine. It's really making me question some things here.
yes.
I really dislike this, but we're gonna just have to go with it. Okay. Flue tube length,
Oh,
So tube length, 13.5.
18 and a half.
okay, yeah. 9 to 6. That was a good gamble.
Evaporative heating surface,
evaporative heating surface is 2,761.
3,489.
Okay, 10 to
Huh.
6. Let's see. I wasn't
Robert
quite.
Lee Messina's power computation.
Ooh, okay.
13,072.
11,372.
Yeah, the slightly higher boiler pressure, and I don't know about your guys' grade area. 7 to 10 east.
It's a
Yeah.
good question. Let's do same as above, but substitute. Same as above plus superheater percentage.
That's a good one. 11,372.
Oh, you don't have a superheater.
Correct.
15,948. All right, superheater surface.
0.
Okay, same as above, but
Oh, what
substitute
is yours,
firebox
east?
area. Oh yes, superheating surface is 788.
788. Alright, it's 9 to 10.
Substitute firebox area for grade area.
44,262.
55,870.
Alright, it's 10 to
Means I
10. We
probably
got
have
markers on the board. East.
grade area 6080 or 60.80.
The other person says it
54.
first.
My bad. I'm
Mm-mm.
speedrunning here.
54.15.
60.8.
Okay. I appreciate moving quickly, just, not just like stumbling through every stat.
Speedrunning. Okay, firebox area.
210.77.
Ho ho ho. 213.
Nice.
213. 12 to
So you
10.
had right. You had a higher evaporative heating surface by about 1,000, so that's not good. Combined heating surface
3489.
3549.
Okay. That was pretty
Okay.
close. 13 to 10.
Do I want to do something ballsy?
Absolutely.
I don't know. You both have markers.
I want to do something so ballsy, but it probably won't be good.
I think I know what that something is.
Yeah. So, the condition of the locomotive is as the photo is presented, correct?
Basically. The only reason I put an asterisk on that is that I try to consider like what this photo does and doesn't rule out, but generally yes. Like things that just happen to not be on it today, but they might have been on Tuesday, for example.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do let me quickly. So I'm probably running out of time, am I not?
You are.
Alright, I'm gonna do a KO.
Okay, I had a
Can I
feeling.
block that?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
You could sacrifice if you had another locomotive that had been active,
But I do not.
but you do not. Now, in the next bracket, you will be able to just throw something into the fire here. But yeah, let's do a KO sequence. East, what is something you have that Bender does not?
Rearward visibility.
Honestly, I don't know
I
if
would-
I can give you that because his tender is shorter than yours. I think it's a wash.
Mm. Yeah, but I do have like the backwards windows.
You
I
do have
guess.
little windows, but his tender steps in so
I-
you can see by the side of them.
I'm 90% sure the cab has windows that I can see.
Alright.
It was a pretty standard feature.
I don't think it's that much better. So pick something else.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do an air ringer.
I also have an air ringer.
Okay.
Okay, that's a wash.
East.
I'm gonna do all weather cab.
I do not have that.
All right. Well, what do you have?
I was green.
Okay, paint. Yeah,
Okay.
I think these things were pretty plain in service. East.
Alright. Greenland steam.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, train line steam. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my bell was hand rung as well. I'm not sure about the one on that.
Are you taking a hand rung bell?
I'm gonna try to.
Okay. East.
I would assume so, considering it has a little notch for the hanger bit.
Yeah, I
That
think
doesn't always mean though.
I
Okay.
think this one is, even though I can't quite see the string. I think it is because of the placement. So I'll give East the same on that.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
All right, Bender.
All right. Of course, I was multi-fuel. This thing burns oil.
Okay.
All right, I have lighted number plates
So
on
do
the
I.
headlight.
Yep, you
Okay,
both
are you
have lighted
electric?
number boards. East.
Do you have a dynamo?
Yes, it has electricity.
Okay. Modern electronics, as Ellis said.
What?
What?
So I assume it's cab signaling or something like that.
Did they have
When
cab
did I say that?
signaling?
I DM'd you about it like a month ago, and you said they have modern electronics, whatever that means.
What? I did?
You did.
I wouldn't know that about these things. I don't.
Appliances. That's your direct quote.
Oh, appliances. Yeah, that means a dynamo and headlight.
Oh, bruh. Okay. So rear plow.
That's fair. I have a Belper firebox.
Yep.
All right.
East.
My front number plate is embossed.
Bender.
I see. I have cab doors.
All right. I have a real model.
I also have a model. Although mine is brass.
It doesn't matter
Mine's
as long as it's
mass-produced.
mass produced. Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end, going forward, I like next bracket. I might change that instead of being sort of a class thing to be. I don't care if it's mass produced. Has someone made a real model of this somewhere? Like of your specific locomotive. That again, just to sort of dig into the specific locomotive sort of thing. It's a thought I had earlier today, but not right now. East.
All right. I have a backup headlight.
Yep. Apparently my OneDrive isn't signed in. My computer decided that I needed to know that right now.
I can't tell in the picture, so I have to look at the auto parry collection. But in place of that, I will say that I think I have truck changes, like those things that
You do.
Yeah.
I see some
Alright.
chains. You got 2 chains.
Multiple roads.
Technically not
Wait,
for this engine, but for the class, yes.
What multiple railroads?
The
I'm pretty-
central.
The Central owned the BNA for the entirety of these things'
Oh,
existence.
but they were renumbered and relighted to New York Central at the end of their life.
I know, because the New York Central finally decided to stop letting the BNA have its own corporate image, but that they didn't serve under multiple railroads. It was always the New York Central calling itself the BNA.
Okay. Rapid acceleration.
That's not a style point.
That is not, yeah.
Alright, let me compare engines to Bender quickly. Let me quickly find a fireman side photo. I know I have one, I just have to pull it up quickly.
Well, you're almost out of time here.
Now, it's hard to tell in the image, but do you think I have... Okay. I'm going to send a picture here. This is from the Auto Parry collection. It's from a J2.
Well, hold
But
on.
there
East is
you
about
can-
to run out of time.
All right.
So I have more air capacity than you.
Okay.
I have 2 tanks on each side.
2 tanks on each side? Where's the second one on the left?
Let me pull up a image of 4 on the left.
I only see
On the
one on
right.
the left. I see one on each side.
Yeah.
What is?
What are
you trying to show me?
So,
I have more air
on...
capacity than Bender.
No, not you. You do.
Okay.
I'll give you that. Bender, it's your up.
So, the embossed number plate point, I'm
Yes.
90% certain that in the picture, you can't see it very well, but there is, like, you can see it hanging off the end of the bracket where it is on the J2 here. And it is embossed in that engine.
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't doubt it.
Alright.
Although you didn't call it in response, so I can't give it to you.
That's understandable. Okay.
But you do need to
Do
call
I
something.
have... I feel like I have more air capacity than he does.
Are those tanks along the side of the firebox? Because if they are,
Yes.
then I'd say yes. If not, I don't think so.
I am pretty sure I have
They
more capacity than he does in this
Don't look
case.
like air tanks. Oh, I guess they do.
I think they would have to be. I don't know where else they would be on these engines. and
Well,
they're on both sides.
that's fair. I think it's a wash. Well, no, yours are definitely longer. That length does matter. Okay, well, I'll kick it back to east then.
All right. Front and rear motor lights.
Okay. Double extra set of markers. Bender.
I'm not sure they put. I can authenticate they put markers in the tenders of these things, but I wouldn't consider it unreasonable.
Yeah, it wasn't unusual to hang marker lights or at least lamps on the rears of tenders. So, I don't think that double is necessarily a viable point here. So you could just claim markers if you have them.
But both of us have markers.
Yeah. East.
All right. I have handrails in accordance with the front steps of mine. Bender does not.
Yeah, you have more safety.
It's true.
Bender. Bender, are you alive? Or are you
I'm
dead?
not sure that I'm alive. I don't have polling pockets. I don't think I have anything to combat that. I mean, both of us have pretty similar pilots.
I think I see one thing.
I have to resort to like looking at other pictures. Would the ladder on the belfare, would that count for anything?
The ladder on the bell pair. Oh,
Uh,
I see it. I guess it's a sort of maintenance ladder, which we usually give that for the gear, but I will give you a point for the maintenance ladder, I suppose. That's not usual. That's not typical. East?
Polling pockets.
Yeah, you do have that.
I do not.
Well, Bender, do you have anything else?
It's a desperate search in vain.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't have
This
a
was
lot.
me like 3 minutes ago.
This engine, it doesn't have a lot of style points, but it has a lot of kill points.
It's a neat little thing. It's going to be sad to see it go when your timer runs out in a couple seconds. I'll just take the long scroll back up to the top of the page. And I'll hold my mouse over the KO button.
I can't see anything that I have against him here.
And I will say Bender is dead. So there goes the the GNJ1, and East has his first KO victory at 13 points against 10.
That was ballsy.
Definitely embodying Tyler here. And yeah, so definitely the sacrifice change I'm going to like, because it's going to limit the shenaniganry in that case. But Bender, you will be the new calling contestant. So what do you want to be calling with?
And the board does not reset, correct?
The board does not reset unless another marker is used.
I see. I will take out...
Uh-oh.
Hello, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Fun time's over.
No,
I know,
no,
it's-
actually, the fun
Well,
time,
fun
you
time has
actually
just
just missed
begun.
the fun time. Actually,
Yeah, yeah. We are gonna go with let's go with 684.
684. I had a feeling that seems like a reasonable bet. East, what are you going to be
Is that
responding
the
with?
full flow? It is. I'm going to go ahead and respond with the NG17.
Okay, the NG17.
Yeah, NG17.
The NG15, NG17.
Yeah.
Buy trading cards. All right.
By trading cards.
Bender, you are calling against the 2-foot gauge Mikado with your American type. What do you want to call? The silence is deafening.
The silence is deafening.
He's thinking. I hope he's thinking.
Prairie's already dead?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
He went balls to the wall.
Congratulations.
He's got up 13-10 and immediately went for it.
I can't just swap immediately, can I?
I mean, you can if you want to.
We're gonna swap.
2.
We're gonna take 3 aces.
All right, 3 aces. DLNW 1151. Also, the board clears. So only punched in 23 stats were used. Board is now clear. Bender is now calling against the NG15 and NG17 with the DLNW M-1 in it. Now, I've flipped your timer. What is your stat call?
High pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders.
I don't even think we have to do it. Let me pull it out. High pressure cylinders. 15 3/4 versus 17. Times 17 3/4.
26 by 30.
Okay,
Yeah.
11 to 13. Bender.
Boiler pressure.
174.
What an odd number. 245.
Metric.
Okay,
Bender.
but 245.
Driver diameter.
33.9.
80.
1313. Bender. Bender.
I'm weighing my options here. Just believe it or not, I have to.
I don't know if you do actually, but just you do you, I guess.
Tractive effort.
Wait,
19 to 10.
52 791.
Okay. 1413.
what was that?
That was tractive effort.
That was tractive effort.
Okay.
Rubber machinist power computation.
2906.
19968.
Okay, 1513.
Same as above plus superator percentage.
3229. Or 3429.
24 560.
All right. 1613. They sound very similar until you realize Bender's saying an extra digit.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Same as above, but substitute firebox area for great area.
13962.
28 9 sorry, that's the wrong one. 143 744.
I was gonna say, no way they're that close.
Yeah, that's what I
1713.
thought. Power L1.
6769.
28 957. There you go.
All right. 18. 13. Sorry. Bender won that, right?
Yeah.
Bender.
Flue tube length.
Mm.
Don't have it.
Okay, do you have a locomotive that does?
I do.
Wait, you don't have flue tube length?
No? It's not listed?
Huh.
Buy trading cards. Alright, well, do you have a locomotive that does?
Yes. I'm going
Switch
to
to
go
it.
ahead and switch to the C62.
The C62, okay, what is the flue tube length of C62-2?
The tube length is 16.4.
17 and a half.
Okay, 19 to 13. Bender.
Firebox area.
Firebox area is 216.36.
477.
Alright, 20 to 13. Bender.
I forgot about this thing.
Great area.
41.44.
81 and a half.
It's a good engine. Like, I can't deny that it's a good engine.
It is free aces.
I'm surprised that... honestly, I'm kind of surprised Bender managed to fit it into his lineup next to the S2.
Yeah.
Evaporative heating surface.
Evaporative feeding surface is 1803.
3854.
Alright, 22 to 13.
Superheating surface.
833.
1123.
Relatively close.
Combined heating surface.
2636.
4977.
As scary as the C62 is in style points, it is not the most frightening locomotive when it comes to stats.
No.
I feel like that's something I was downplaying in my mind when I looked at East's lineup for the first time.
Builder.
Hitachi.
Alco Schenectady.
Okay. 25,
You have to
13.
admit, Alco is better than Hitachi.
Yeah.
For now.
You had the check.
Alco is better than Hitachi if you're a guy. If you're a girl, however.
Actually, who's making the F-35s domestically in Japan? I need to look this up.
Anyway, Bender.
Tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity is 11.
Tons?
I would imagine.
Okay. 26.
11 gallons. It's very
Yeah.
fuel efficient.
Well, I don't know if they burn. I know that some of them burn oil, right? Or
Yeah.
do they all, like, yeah.
Well-
Tender water capacity.
Tender water capacity 5821.
15,800.
All right, 40 points on the board. More markers are here.
Loco base ID.
2602.
184.
Oh,
Wow. 28 to 13. Sorry, what was yours again, Bender?
184.
184. Okay, you'd still lose to the Chinook, but yeah. What's your next stat call?
My next stat call is. Oh.
Oh man, I really love the idea that, like, that early KO, like, bugs me, but also, what a way to show the teeth of East's lineup by doing a knockout with arguably the least capable locomotive in that lineup. Immediately.
Yeah. That really. I did not enjoy that, but yeah.
what's your next stat call?
You
What
weren't
is my
really
next
necessary.
stat call? Okay.
Almost out of time.
You know, total engine and tender weight.
Total
All right,
locomotive
total
weight.
engine
Okay.
tender weight is 317,091.
690, 100.
Okay, that is not a win for three aces by quite a margin. 14 to 28 East. You're now calling against the M-1 with the C62.
Yeah.
1937.
1949. Driver wheelbase
14.
12.47. Engine wheelbase
40.59.
34.56. Overall wheelbase
81.21.
62.34. Weight on drivers, less is better or more is better?
Less is always
Less
better
is
when it
better.
comes to weight.
This is always better with weight. Weight on drivers.
198,000.
Alright. 198,000.
Yeah.
And the engine weight.
Wait, no. What is yours?
What's yours?
Oh, 142,500.
Okay. 1928.
Alright.
I almost feel like that stat
and-
should be reversed,
and-
but, you know.
Then you said engine weight. No, that's what ET's weight computation's for.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's
engine
fair.
weight.
Tender loaded. Or, no. Blah, 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 blah. Engine weight. 377,000.
Alright. 195,440.
Okay. 20 to 28. What's next? We're on track for another relatively quick game, which is nice. Just not in the,
Time to boot up War Thunder.
Honestly, knowing East, if he's like also playing Hearts of Iron during this, I wouldn't be
Alright.
surprised.
Ellis Familiar's weight computation.
Okay, ET's weight computation. Do either of you guys have that number already?
Yes.
Okay. East, what is yours? Bender, go calculate it if you don't.
Alright.
0.72.
0.72, Bender.
Hold on.
Bender's going to do some quick maths. This is the other reason I did
Sorry,
update.
I put in 3.
That's okay. I did update the stat sheet calculator that's available for download on the website in the Document Center, which is in the trading card area.
This is 377,000. Or, blah, 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 blah. 0.53. It's pretty bad.
Ooh, yeah, that is pretty bad. All right, Eastman, that 21 to 28.
Underloaded weight.
313, 100.
121, 651.
All right, 22 to 28.
Number belt.
5.
49. Number in class.
5.
49.
24 to 28.
I'm getting deja vu, but it's 5 instead of 4 this time.
Yep. Axle loading.
Don't have it.
Do you have something that does?
You're not gonna believe it, but the one thing that had axle loading got knocked out.
Okay, so mark that as uncallable. East try something else.
Alright.
Alright, power MT.
Power MT is 967.26.
1273.2.
All right, 25, 28.
Alright,
If I was Bender, I'd be sweating.
see what is left here. Alright, tubes.
231 at 2 inches.
Oh, damn. 94 at 2 inches, .008.
The metric, always 29 to 25. The .00. Every time I see the .008, a part of me just like smiles because I love that incredibly minuscule difference making a difference.
I'm gonna check the blueprints against that later.
All right, well, Bender, you're now calling against the 662-2 with the M-1.
I want to do another swap.
2?
The S2.
The S2, huh? Okay. We have the S2, number 208, calling against the C62. There is no reset on account of that. But
That's okay.
what do you want to do?
I want to do factor of adhesion.
Factor of adhesion.
Alright, let me think for half a second.
One is not allowed to deliberate
Yeah.
or compare values when...
4.66. No, I was just thinking about using a marker, but
3.99.
okay.
Okay. 32-25. Better.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
At this point, I would think about...
Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Okay.
Operative heating surface by cylinder volume is 182.2.
280.21.
Okay. Wow, 280. 31 to 25. Bender.
Flues.
35 at 5.157.
Bender.
201 at 3 3/4 inches.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh,
3 3/4? Interesting. 32 to
Yeah.
25. I think there's one winnable item left and one very funny one.
Yeah,
Actually, there are 3.
there are 3.
Doot.
Well, none of them that I can win.
Well, you gotta pick something.
Wheelbase ratio.
Wheelbase ratio, okay.
wheelbase ratio is
Ellis, why'd you unmark that?
We both went for it, and then I clicked off of it, and it apparently took my clicking off of it to be nothing. Wheelbase ratio.
0.36.
0.41.
0.41,
Ooh.
33 to 25. Bender.
There's only 2 you can call.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose both of them. Or valve gear.
Wally.
Wally.
East, would you like to swap to another locomotive to break the tie? To attempt to break the tie?
I would not.
Okay, Bender, you must swap to another locomotive to attempt to break the tie. What'll it be?
I see.
I
I can't deliberate. I know it's
I'm
We're
trying to
gonna go
think
to the
about
number
what
one.
the best play here would be. What's it gonna be, Bender?
Oh, I didn't say, did I?
I didn't hear you if you did.
Oh, that's a skill issue on my part. We're gonna go back to the C1.
Okay, NPC one number 684. What is the valve gear on this?
Stevenson.
Stevenson. Okay, East wins with the Wally. It's 26 to 33. East.
Okay.
What now?
Uh, good question, because there's only one stat left, is there, to call?
There's
Yep.
only one stat left. That's true.
And I can't use a KO because I'm not leading,
That's correct.
but I can use a swap, correct? Or
You
no?
can.
Yeah.
Can. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to the U.S. Army.
Okay, the
S160.
S160. Let's see the S160 in. Let me drop in 36 stats called, and then I'll clear the board, like so.
Would you still want to watch mark axle loading as uncallable though?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
still
I'll
mark it as
reset that.
uncallable.
Okay.
Thank you. East, you are now calling with the S160 against the NPC 1 with a clear board. What's your stat call?
Number built.
Built.
12.
2,100.
Okay, that might be the largest number we see. That's definitely the largest number for that we see in this bracket. Maybe
Number in
overall.
class.
Oh, number in class? 12.
2,100.
Okay, outstanding. I think I gave the point to the wrong person.
Hills over dales, we go through the dusty trail.
Year.
1883.
Ooh, 1943.
All right,
High,
29 to
high,
33.
feel the heel of breeze.
Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
We do have more markers, by the way.
So that was ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase?
Yeah.
0.36.
0.67.
0.67 is pretty good. Not outstanding for a consolidation, but pretty good.
All right, let's do Robert Limousinas.
Crud. Let's see here. I'm gonna see. Did that change any? No. 23, 24.
23,
Well,
24,
actually-
9 to...
Oh, it's just
What?
the grade area.
You already said your
The-
number. You can't do anything else.
No, I was just checking. The grade area went down, technically.
Okay.
All right, 9225. Same as above, but plus superheater percentage.
23, 24.
11,162. Same as above, substitute $5 area for grade 8. Hello?
Bender.
Oh, sorry, I misplaced something.
Same as above, but
So
some
it's-
box area for gate area.
17, 434.
34,804.
Okay, East
No,
has tied it up.
I'm not. My correct number is 34,848. Thank you, Brain, for working. Combined heating surface.
Block.
With
S2.
S2. Okay, the Milwaukee Road. What is the combined heating surface of the Milwaukee Road?
The combined heating surface of Milwaukee Road is 7845.
Against?
2236.
Okay, Bender wins that one. Excellent play. 34-33.
Driver diameter.
Driver diameter. 57.
74.
Okay, 35-33.
Tractive effort.
Tractive effort. 31,493.
7816.
Is that 70, 816?
Yes.
Okay, not 78
Yeah, no, it's
space
No,
16.
yeah.
All right, 36-33, Bender. Bender.
I'm just looking at this here.
The thing about Bender is when he thinks, he makes no sound at all. Some people are just,
Yes.
I don't know. and Bender's just like the line is dead. It's
It
not a
is like
bad
that.
thing. It's just I don't know if he's still there.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Okay, we're gonna go with tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity 10.
25.
All right, 3733. Bender.
Tender water capacity.
6,500.
20,000.
38. Bender.
Firebox area.
Firebox area 128.
578.
Wow, 578. Oh wait, that's firebox area. Never mind. I was thinking that's an absurd great area. 3933. Bender.
Great area.
Oh, never mind.
41.
What was it?
How much was that?
41.
106.
106. 40
7.
to 33.
Bradford defeating surface.
1765.
5509.
5509.
Superheating surface.
Superheating surface 471.
2336. Flue tube length.
13.35.
21.
4333. What's amazing is I feel like Bender is like pulling the weight of the Bender is Atlas holding up the weight of the world just to be 10 points in the lead. Bender's
Power
10 points in the
L1.
lead and I'm still scared for him. Power L1?
Power L1 16649.
52605. Power MT.
1048.71.
1643.16.
Right.
Oh, wow.
4533. This is just like East's lineup is like Ohio, where there's no there's no safety, only the illusion of safety.
High pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders 19 by 26.
26 by 32.
Okay. 32. 46 to 33, Bender.
Vector adhesion.
4.45.
3.99.
Mm-hmm.
0.99. 47-33, we have more markers on the board.
Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure 225.
285.
48-33.
Kill.
Kill?
Kill.
Okay.
Kill.
Oh.
Kill. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna pay off so far. I was just thinking about saying something to the effect of, I have to wonder if East's KO was used to its fullest potential instead of, just sort of because he could. And I'm feeling the same way here because I don't know if knocking out the S160 does very much for dampening East's lineup. But let's see. I mean, unless East wants to sack something. Bender, what is something that you have that the S160 does not?
I have a bell.
You do have a bell. East?
Alright. Operated in multiple countries.
Yep.
I have an air horn.
Multiple national roads.
I have an air ringer for the bell.
I survive.
Technically, a tender for this survives. I don't know if it's the same engine, but a tender does survive.
Yeah, I'm not giving you that point. I did give the point to the 6th of a locomotive that survives in that other match, but not this time. Bender?
How about a Mars light?
That's a good one. East?
Oh, I need to look up a photo. S160-2253. Give me some time to think as well.
Well, you have 60 seconds-ish.
Alright. Let me go back to my list. Let's do paint.
Yeah, you get the paint on that one. Bender? Who knows
Head
what
and
he's...
throttle.
What'd you say?
Actually, the S160 doesn't have a head and throttle, does it?
It doesn't look like it, but you can call it whether or not he does.
I have a head and throttle.
I'm gonna have to relay to Tyler here.
Tyler,
The S160 does not have a head-end throttle. I'm fairly certain.
I am like very certain.
I don't.
Tyler is
It's
in
just-
another like continent.
Yeah,
Hello.
Those chicken nuggets, man.
the nuggies.
Yeah, I don't think it does have a head in the front.
Okay, well, East has to call something else then.
I didn't call anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I called same. Operated in preservation.
Yep. Bender?
Here, I have a neat one for you that I don't know if it's a style point or not. Sludge remover.
At the what?
It's a
sludge
sludge
remover.
remover. It removes sludge.
It's for oil firing stuff or something. I don't actually know what it does. I genuinely don't know.
You mean like a grate shaker? Like, it's
Look, the
just-
document I pulled this from called it a sludge remover.
Okay, I feel like that's just describing a normal thing for an oil burner. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's normal.
Okay, well,
These
can
are
you
not
call
oil
something
burners,
else?
So. Yes, I can. I will remove that from my list. Feed water heater.
I would just put a question next to it because we don't know enough about oil-fired locomotives to know if that's a normal thing or not.
I know it's on 844.
Well, and maybe it is, but also maybe that's the style point that adds to the oil firing meta that people have always been asking for. Since people always yell at me for giving automatic stoker to a coal-fired engine against an oil-fired engine. Oh, that's not an improvement. Well, sorry, you don't have it.
That's what I'm saying, because this is a coal burner.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's coal burner.
What the fuck?
That's why I don't know why it has a sludge remover. I don't know what it does.
Anyway, East.
Alright, let me go back. Name train.
This also has a name train. It's called the Olympian Hiawatha.
Okay, that's fair.
Cooler
Yeah,
named train.
My
East?
locomotive has a name.
Which is a name? Okay.
Oh, Omaha, named after the veteran, because the son of a veteran of the beach at Omaha owns the locomotive, so he named it Omaha.
Oh, what a
Based.
foamer. Better.
Roller bearings and all axles.
Yep. East.
Buffers.
Yep.
Knuckles.
Alright, flags. Or more
Buffers.
flag holders than you.
Where are
Well, I
the
have
flag
micro
holders
lights,
on this?
buddy.
Hold up, there's a picture of it with 3 flag holders on the front of the engine.
It does.
Yeah,
I
these
think
things.
Are they very flagged?
They are
Let me,
very
there's a
flagged.
picture of one with the Polish flag, a British flag, and an
Oh,
American
it's that
flag.
one. Yeah, it's actually really based. It's really cool.
Okay, whatever. In that case, Bender, call something.
Yep. All right. Thermic siphons.
Screw reverse.
Yep. Bender.
I have stairs.
Oh yeah, you definitely have safety.
Tyler says I have a poison pill.
What does that mean?
Okay, so these are war engines, correct? You want
yes.
a locomotive to not be operable when captured by the enemy.
Oh
Oh,
my
okay,
God,
you're
does
saying
this
it has
thing
a
have bomb on
self-destruct
it?
mechanism.
It basically you want to die in a boiler explosion, else I give you the mechanism to do that.
Okay, sure. I'll put self-destruct mechanism on here.
You know what? I have the opposite because in doing research for these things, I found out that they have, and let's see here, a low water alarm.
I was about to say.
Don't tell me they also have it.
No.
Somehow I don't think these things were
the
high-tech
U.S.
enough.
Army decided to compel that much.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
East.
I was just looking at it. Okay, well, war service then. The poison pill, I think, equates to war service as well.
Your service is definitely
No, the
more
poison
than
pill
mine,
is
but
actually a design choice.
Yeah, no, I gave you self-destruct as a separate point. Bender.
Is
Power
this my
reverse.
engine?
did the S160s have power reverse?
No, but also they have a screw reverse, so no, also no.
Okay.
Not that
Oh my
that's
God, this is my engine. This is so cursed.
not
What
that
the hell is
screw
this?
power reverse isn't a thing, but anyway.
Electricity.
No, it's
Then it's
East's
really
turn.
cool.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, never mind.
I have a ladder on my tender.
A tender ladder, always a good thing to see.
I have one piece casting.
4.
I believe it mostly references like the cylinder saddle and like the smoke box and stuff. It's all cast as one piece, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't like that as a style point.
You don't
I'm
like
gonna
it
be
as a
honest.
style point?
That's
Because
understandable.
if you break it, you have to replace the entire fucking thing.
That is true, but
Okay,
it is
I see
also
pros.
cast stronger.
I see pros and cons. Bender, pick something else.
Box drivers.
Yeah.
There we go.
East?
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna go all embossed numbered plates
I
Where?
have
on the side of my engine.
something to counter
What?
that, East.
I see. Is that a number plate? The red thing?
You can see it really good on this photo. You can see how the number plates stick out.
Well, those are the numbers, and the photo they're painted.
Then why on earth does it has a thing that sticks out?
Wait, what? What?
It's
Which
like-
photo?
The one I just sent.
God.
Of
Oh,
it
East?
on.
You
Oh.
think it might say 1225?
Oh God! It
Oh,
kind of looks
Oh my
like it
God,
does.
it does.
All right, no, I'm not. I'm not. We're not. Nope,
East,
not touching that photo.
Your engine in specific, Omaha, the numbers are just painted on the cap.
All right, what?
Okay.
What do you want to call then?
Cosplaying.
Here's a better picture of the side for you.
I don't want to give you that because this is just horrendously cursed. No, I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving
Why
you stuff. From,
not?
I'm not giving you stuff from this photo. I'm giving you stuff from the one that you sent me.
Ah, boo. Okay. I think I have both air and vacuum brakes.
Okay, that is cursed.
That is a thing.
But I will give you that
Uh,
because I see the hoses. Bender,
I have train line steam.
that's a good one. East.
Uh, I have a TV appearance.
Okay. For what?
North Yorkshire Moors Railway. It's a TV show about the railroad.
Okay, fair enough.
That's neat.
Bender.
Yeah, I have a very interesting one. Lateral motion devices.
Yeah, that's always good to have.
I would be surprised if the S160 didn't, honestly.
Yeah,
I
for
know,
being
but-
a war service engine, I would be a little surprised if it didn't, but I wouldn't be super surprised because
It is
complexity.
austerity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
East. I'm just gonna look at this real quick and yeah, okay. Got anything?
Currently operating, as in it operates as of this day.
That's
Different than in presentation. Currently operating is like it operates like right now.
I suppose I don't tend to give operating now a separate point from having operated in preservation.
You already have an operating point.
Yeah,
technically.
I did give you the point for operating in preservation. I don't usually make the distinction one way or the other.
Mm.
So, you're out of time.
Steam brakes.
Steam
Free
bra-
steaming.
Wait, what?
His steam brakes on the locomotive.
Okay. Steam brakes. Okay, Bender. I can see at least one you haven't called.
Oh yeah, folding coupler. There we go.
I too have a folding coupler.
Do you?
What?
By virtue of it being link and pin, yes.
No,
it
that
folds.
doesn't count. That's its normal state.
And it's folded.
No.
Oh my god, did I give it like the
I have a hat,
LNER
but what's
style
more,
lights?
it goes flat.
Yeah. No.
Okay, free steaming.
That's no.
These were noted by LNER crews to be exceptionally free steaming compared to their units. So
Okay, so I'll
we've
say crew
given
favorite
that sort of yeah.
because the free steaming capabilities are something that is definitely covered within the stats. Bender?
The crew might have liked out of a Stoker.
Ah, Stoker. East?
Operating later than you.
Ah, yeah, retired
I
later.
operated.
This
Yeah.
is true. I have a welded tender, if that's a point.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, well the tender that works.
East?
Longer in service operation time.
Okay. I can buy that, but what are your years?
I think this one specifically was like the 70s.
Okay.
But where?
From
Like
World
in
War
Europe?
II.
Yeah, from
Okay.
43 to 70.
Anyway, Bender?
Cross compound air compressors.
Yep. You definitely have compressing capacity. East? I hold my breath. I literally hold my breath when I ask. And we're this deep into a chaos sequence. We've got 20 for one and 19 for the other. Terrifying.
Uh, Shipped across an ocean.
No.
No.
No. Being an export locomotive is neat, but no. I'm not giving that as a style point.
Is it a style point that it was bought by the son of a war veteran who named it after the father's beach landing?
Yeah, that's covered in name.
Oh, it is covered in name.
Yeah, I would say so.
Um, okay. Is it a style point to have operated at museums in different countries, or does that fall under the country point?
I feel like that falls under the country point. And again, I usually don't make distinctions in preservation for where you've operated in preservation unless it's like a special event.
Oh, here may be one. Let me. I just have to quickly look at a photo of Bender.
But
Rearward visibility.
you have run out of time about 30 seconds ago.
Oh, I did not know I ran out of time.
Yeah, no, you were still talking to me and still asking me things, so I kept answering you, but you ran out of time a while ago.
Damn.
This thing is dead. As far as rearward visibility goes, yeah, I mean, it's probably better, but marginally because of how tall your tender is.
The other side of the tender has a lot bigger like slide down. It looks like.
Oh,
I
really?
would say that he has better tender visibility because the S2 has an all-weather cab.
Ah, yeah, no, you can't even see out the back of your cab. You can't take advantage of that. That's actually kind of fascinating. Also, the red nameplates are super cool. This thing where it's dressed up as 1225 is horrendously cursed. I can't. This is
Why would you try that when you have the actual 1225?
and that's a different problem. All right. Well, we both have. You each have a locomotive knocked out. It is 48 to 33. East, you're going to be calling next. What are you going to call with?
It's a good question. So Bender can't use the S2 again, correct?
No, Bender cannot use the S2 again unless
and
he
the
gets
board
another
has
marker.
been wiped.
Yeah, the board has been wiped.
I'm gonna go with Polar Express 1225.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I was
Yeah,
say,
I mean, if you
use
didn't,
the
it was
proper
just
one.
mentioned. It's the perfect segue for you, honestly.
Yeah.
Bender,
3 aces.
3 aces. Okay, I figured that's the obvious response in this situation between the two of you. I feel
Segue
like
to our sponsor.
you guys both
Yeah.
have a locomotive knocked out. It might be the least impactful locomotive for each of your lineups. Although, damn, the S160 had a lot of points. That was frightening.
And so did the S2.
Well, yeah, but I already knew that. you got like a second win there towards the end when you started calling the points about longevity. I was really concerned. Like
Longevity for
I
longevity's sake.
I definitely expected I expected East to come in here and sort of wreck house, but that doesn't mean that I'm begging to be right. Um,
But you should be.
I
It's your son.
He is my son, but what's the line from Whiplash, which is a fantastic movie, by the way? There are no two words more harmful in the English language than good job.
Yes.
But
That should have been a part of like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
honestly,
All right.
if they got what's the actor's name? J. Jonah Jameson, Cave Johnson, that guy. The Farmer's Insurance Man. If he managed to get into Hitchhiker's Guide, it would be fantastic. I don't stand by that quote, by the way. East, go ahead.
Local base idea.
Wait, what are you in again?
He's in the Polar Express.
Oh, that's right. And I'm in
That's the
three
way
aces.
it's happened.
184.
54.
54. Okay. 34 to
Polar.
48.
Robert Lee Messina's.
19968.
Ooh, that's closer than I thought. 22, 124.
30.
Same as above. Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Same as above. Superheated percentage.
24560.
28, 539. All right. Superheating surface.
1123.
1932. Same as above, but substitute.
For great area?
Yeah.
143 744.
Ooh, 147, 279.
30, 48.
All right. Combined heating surface.
4977.
No, 6709. All right. Evaporative heating surface.
3854.
4777. 5 ox area.
Hold on, I think
477.
have we fallen behind?
Have you?
Nothing is
Did we
marked.
miss something? You guys called superheating surface, right?
Yeah.
That isn't marked. Tyler, mark that, please.
Okay.
It is
Wait,
40.
too fast?
It is 41 to 48.
Wait. Are you sure? Because I heard combined and then evaporative and then.
I
fire.
called
You
the
co-
the first 3 power stats: combined heating surface, superheating surface, evaporative heating surface, and
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, well, you
Gotcha.
called Robert Lee Messina's and then Save as Above, and then called superheating surface, which was like I was like, damn, okay, that was a weird diversion, but makes sense, I guess. East, next stat.
Flue tube length,
Oh, 17 and a half.
19.
42, 48.
God, I don't remember. Oh, okay. High pressure cylinders,
26 by 30.
26 by 34.
34?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
Tyler,
big.
I'm starting to get on your side about the Van Swearingans. 43, 48.
Active adhesion,
3.75.
4.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, you forgot this fact, Ellis?
No, yeah, of course I forgot. I don't think about the Polar Express very often. It's not winter yet.
Let me do some quick maths.
Let me go make
No.
some hot chocolate really quick.
Oh, God.
Hot. Hot chocolate.
Hey, we got it.
Here we've only got one rule. Never let East get in the lead with a marker available.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He has 2 markers available.
I
so
know he
that's-
does.
It's only
that's not
5
how.
points away.
Bender, if I were you, I'd be making an escape plan.
I know.
Okay, Ellis Melio's weight computation.
This last time, I think it was 0.53 for this.
And mine is 0.63.
Alright, there's a win. 45, 48.
Under fuel capacity.
26.
26?
Yes.
22.
It's a big tender. It's a real big tender. 49, 45, Bender.
Driver diameter.
Driver diameter. 69.
Nice.
80.
50 to 45, those 80-inch drivers. for those who didn't remember from last time. These things are kind of ridiculous.
It's a very interesting thing, you know. So you have to figure out just how long these things are, how well they compare to each other. I
It's a Swearinger. It just
know, but the Erie ones were cool. Anyway,
no, the Erie ones.
they were based.
They're all the same.
They were based.
No.
No, I mean
Yes.
like the early Erie ones are kind of neat.
All the Erie ones are nice.
Are they based on A1?
No, they're
I'm-
sort of in the middle. They're like proto Van Swearingers.
They are.
Oh, God.
Anyway, you got to call something.
Driver wheelbase.
I'm gonna go ahead and block
With?
the C62.
Okay, block with the C62. What is the driver wheelbase of this?
Driver wheelbase is 12.47.
14.
14, and the point goes to east. It is 46 to 50. Get ready to say goodbye to 3 aces.
Yeah.
1937.
1949. Number built.
5.
49. Number in class.
5.
49. Minimum weight of rail.
110.
79.
Okay, there are now 100 points on the board, which means more markers. It's 50 to 50. Holy crap!
My God.
Alright. Engine wheelbase.
Block.
With
S2.
S2? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like this is a blunder. What is the engine wheelbase of the S2?
40 point. Or no, sorry, that's wrong. It's wrong side page there. The wheelbase of the 42 is, or it's 47.33.
34.52.
Okay, the point goes to east.
Overall
Chopper,
wheelbase.
sick balls.
Overall wheelbase.
Is that the stat right now?
Yeah.
96.04.
62.34. Can't do axle loading. Weight on drivers.
282, 320.
142, 500. Engine weight.
490, 450.
195, 440. Tender loaded weight.
397,000 even.
121, 651. Total engine and tender weight.
887, 450.
317091.
All right. It's
Not calling
56
that,
to
not calling
50.
that. Can't call that, can't call that. Nuh-uh.
Sick balls.
Nuh-uh. Alright, cracks knuckles. It's time.
I'm just gonna look at something really quick.
K.O.
Yeah. Okay. Bender, remember where I said this was a, like a blunder?
I believe you.
Yeah, you should.
I think I know what he may do.
He can't do anything. He doesn't have any
Oh, he
markers.
can't do anything. He doesn't have any markers.
He's gonna die. Is what he's gonna do. He's gonna lose the S2, and then the game's gonna be basically over. This is rough. And like I admit that I was a little mean to the S160, and it probably could have gotten a point for cosplay, because I've given that before. But it's just like a time and place thing, and I also really, really hated that.
Well,
East, what is something you have that Bender does not?
Let's go down the list. Fan spark arrestor mechanism.
Yeah, okay.
Lit number boards.
Smoke deflector.
Stairs. I know you have stairs, technically.
Wait,
I
what?
have stairs.
Oh
I have
yeah.
a cast pilot.
Hold on, I need to type
Smoke-
things in.
I love this
I
game.
got the smoke deflector in.
Smoke deflector. Okay, he said cast pilot, I think.
Okay.
Dart.
Oh, you have a dart? Okay. I have, You know what? I may not have embossed number plates, but you know what I have? I have 2 giant Milwaukee Road logos in the tender.
Okay.
I
And they are separate plates to the tender. They are not painted.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, thank you, Milwaukee bro.
All right,
That's actually
I'll
really
give you
great.
the adornments.
All right, variable smoke box drafting mechanism.
What does that even mean?
It means it
Oh,
varies
it's a
the
very
draft.
fun thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
You're gonna hear a lot of things. You're gonna be like, "What on earth is that?"
All right,
You have a
Bender.
mechanical lubricator?
Oh, I've created a monster. I'm not sorry.
I assume you have a
Go ahead,
mechanical
Bender.
lubricator.
Call your next stat.
Does the C62 have a mechanical lubricator? Or is it hydrostatic or something?
I believe so. Let me check.
The one thing you didn't have written down.
Yeah.
The one thing about this locomotive. Well, Tyler has like 45 seconds at this point to figure out if it does.
On the left side, it doesn't have one.
Then probably not.
I see one on the right side.
Does it
Okay.
have one on the right side?
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
Same.
that's what it is. They have it's in its own little box.
Is
I
it in
forgot
like,
about
is
this.
it in with like the top of the like cylinder saddle, whatever that is?
No, it's right behind it. Let me throw a picture up. You can
Also-
see it derives the motion off of the
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's in
Yeah.
that box below that thing. I see.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have to ask, what's with the holes in the deflectors?
Speed holes.
Yeah. Speed holes.
that,
Also,
like,
you can
serve
see
a
the handle for
purpose?
the variable smoke box.
Oh, that's cool.
Draft.
Wait, you have to go
I
outside
can
to
pull
adjust
up
it?
that.
What?
Yeah, it's something that the shop crews love to play with.
What the hell? All right, Bender.
I have a Mars light.
Okay, I have a second headlight.
I have an air horn.
I'm gonna slow down so Ellis can write.
Air
Ice guards.
Mars light. I have a bell.
The token catching device.
I have an air ringer.
I have embossed number plates.
I have a hand-rung bell.
I'm currently
No,
operational.
you don't get a point for bell
Uh,
and hand rung bell.
Okay, fair.
Uh,
I have marker lights.
So do I.
Okay, fair. I have a folding coupler.
Okay. I have the embossed number plates.
You
Oh, I already
said
said
What?
that. Currently operating right now.
operating. Okay.
I mean, actually, it's 10 a.m. It could very well be moving at this very second.
I have dual cost compound air compressors.
I have a name. Swallow.
Follow
So
Angel.
does your mom.
I have roller bearings in all axles.
I have an ATS mechanism.
Hold on. I misspelled name.
I have lateral motion devices.
Ellis, hold on. Bender and I like punching each other back and forth. I have a meme for this.
Anyway, East.
Well, I'm finding a meme. That's Bender and I right now.
Honestly, I should try doing this without typing in anything because
Did I say the ATS mechanism?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, retired in 1971.
oh wait
Fair
a minute, it's wait, Balls had been
Latest retirement.
oh wait, later retirement. Okay.
The tender was retired in 1980.
What?
That's, wait a
That's
minute,
when they abandoned.
Bender,
Stoker.
East.
all right. Mud
I'm
tank.
not gonna believe this.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
what? Do I also have a stoker?
Hold on. What is
Yeah, you have a stoker.
what is the
Wait,
mud
Oh, I
tank?
do have a.
What do you mean they have a stoker? Weren't they hand bombed?
I thought
No,
they
yeah,
were
but
oil
mechanical
fired.
stoker.
What? Where?
These had a stoker and they got oil firing.
So are we?
These
Why?
are like the only Japanese engines to get stokers.
Okay,
Bastard.
I have an important question. Are we in oil firing condition or coal firing?
We are
condition?
Cool.
in stoker condition.
One stoker condition.
Okay.
They sadly don't run oil at Kyoto.
Hmm.
Bender.
Bender?
Did I say the number of words?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Who you did?
Yeah, it was your first one.
I have a power reverse. Do you have power reverse?
Yes.
You're not gonna
Okay,
believe
okay.
it. He does.
Wow. No way. I have more air capacity.
Okay, I have a mud tank.
What is
A
that?
What now?
Hold on.
What does that do?
It's so you can take water from a river and it be like cleaned.
No, the mud tank
never mind.
is. Remember,
Oh.
Ellis? It's the constant draining. Keep the boiler clean. Sediment building up in the firebox. We had
That
This is
I'm
on the
gonna
last
be
time
honest.
this thing was on.
that sounds like it could be also called What was that thing, Bender? A sludge
remover?
remover?
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll give
I've
you
never
mud
heard
tag.
it even called a sludge
I'm
remover,
just-
but you know.
Go ahead,
Can
Bender.
I say same?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you same because if we don't know what that is, and this is not an oil burner, I feel like that's probably what that is.
Can you send me the documentation for that later?
Yeah,
Bender?
actually, I can.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I feel like
it's-
we need to know what the sludge remover is. Anyway, East,
All right. Variable blast pipe.
how is that different than the variable draft machine?
The variable blast pipe is essentially, you know where the nozzle is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Chap, Lemporix, all that. What this has is essentially it's got a think of like the nozzle on a jet engine
Okay,
where you have that inner thing and you can raise and lower.
right. What does the variable draft thing do?
The variable drafting is for the drafting from the fire. It is a separate plate that is think of like a Master Mechanics front end
Okay,
where you've got the plates which direct the exhaust, not the exhaust, but the gases coming from the fire before it goes out and mixes with the exhaust steam. That you can vary the actual angle of the plates.
okay. And these are completely separate mechanisms.
Yes, they are completely separate mechanisms.
Okay. Bender?
There's the file, by the way.
Thank you.
And it does
I have new
call
reading
it
material
a
for
sludge
tonight.
remover. It's a Wilson sludge remover, Type C.
It's patented.
Okay.
Yes. What was?
It's your
what's it
turn.
called right now? Variable blast pipe. Okay, we have feed water heater.
So do I.
That's what I thought. It's hidden down there.
It is.
Do you have train line steam?
I do.
I do as well. Do you have a
I
speed
hope so.
recorder?
Speed recorder.
I do.
Yes.
Do you have a welded tender?
No, I don't think I have a welded tender.
Okay,
Actually, you do.
Never mind, I have a welded tender.
I could see it. I could see the glimmer in the tender. Do you have sand capacity?
No, that would be you.
Yeah, that goes to
Yeah.
tender.
However, you have a water sander.
What the hell is that? What good is that? What does that mean?
It's like a sander, but it puts water down.
what?
Yes.
Why?
2 reasons. Right? Actually, 3 reasons. The ones on the tender are for removing sand when you're actually applying that on the engine.
Mm-hmm.
Lower resistance
Oh.
for the cars.
I see.
2, clearing off the rails themselves. This is, again, Porta did. I forget which engines he did. He did the same exact technology later on. And then free running in curves. You can just remove that. It helps eliminate resistance caused by you kind of
Interesting.
grinding up.
Okay. Bender?
I have thermic siphons.
Okay.
I have a variable reflector plate.
What is that?
The variable reflector plate? I'm
Mhm.
trying to remember this one.
What does it
What the hell
reflect?
is?
These nuts.
Okay.
Wow.
East shush. Where was that thing? Did I call that out as specifically variable reflector
Yes.
plate, or
Yes, you have it called
I
as.
need to pull up my books
What
now.
the hell is a tangential steam dryer, by the way?
A tangential
Alright,
stream drive?
Yes.
Ellis, do you want me to call something else in the meantime?
Sure. Yes.
A
Yeah,
coal
call something
sprayer.
else.
What do you say?
Oh, what?
A coal sprayer.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Whole sprayer?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what it does, right? Again, the same sort of mechanism as the water thing, but it's a separate loop. It is a set of sprayers on the top rear of the tender
Mhm.
that spray into top rear of the cab.
To
The
keep the
spray.
dust
It's
down?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it.
It's
Bender?
the same thing as in
If
industry.
you want to go into the weed of it, I have four smoke consumer tubes fitted with steam jets on each side of the firebox, which are those like, if you look at it in the photo, they're like the things that jut out at the bottom. I don't know what those do.
Okay.
Those. What they do is they add secondary air to the combustion.
Okay. Steam jets
Is,
east.
is that a style point at all?
All right, Thomas.
Yeah.
Point.
Okay.
What?
Thomas
Thomas.
Point?
Oh, because you're in Thomas.
Yeah.
Specifically, this exact engine called out by name and number.
Yeah. No, you get. I'll give you the media appearance. Bender.
That's different from. Oh, I guess you can. I guess. You
Technically,
can count it
I
the
would
same.
like to count this as a propaganda point because I would count the file that I uploaded to Tyler as propaganda, or at least like
Why is
it's
it?
a neat
Why is
little
it
magazine
propaganda?
piece. I think it's something that would be like sent out to like the board or employees or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I don't know if it would count. That's why I'm bringing it up.
It's an article written by Baldwin.
Ah. I mean, I guess so. It's advertising. I guess. That's a certain kind of propaganda. It's corporate propaganda.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Road needs to install AdBlock. Anyway, east.
All right, powered grate shaker.
The Great Shaker.
Great Shaker.
Bender.
I don't know if I have that, but I'll tell you what. I have a. You know what? I have a model, and I know East does.
I do too.
He owns the model.
I know.
I have
which is
the
based.
model.
I have an FP7.
You do.
Oh wait, no, we're going into overtime.
Yeah. You guys would
Oh
both
my
be
God.
dead. Well, actually, no, you
Oh.
wouldn't because of all these saves. You wouldn't be dead.
Yeah. We'd have like 4 points before we both died.
Well, did we already call for an throttle?
Well, head and throttle. I don't know if they're different.
I think. No, did you this time around?
I don't.
No,
see it
you
up
didn't.
Oh, okay.
East.
Oh, okay. Event point. The 100th anniversary of the Omaya factory.
Okay. Special event. Bender.
Name train.
So do I.
Isako Subame Hato.
This is why the sames. No more sames.
Low water alarm. Well, actually, it's Eastern.
No, it is your turn.
Oh, low water alarm.
Screw reverse.
Bender.
It would get that though, wouldn't it? Because it still has screw reverse and the power reverse.
Yep.
I mean, do you have? Yeah. No, screw reverse
I
and
have
power
power
reverse are
reverse.
separate things.
Okay. All weather cab.
So do I.
Do you?
Yep.
Yeah, this is something that was brought up last time.
God damn it.
It got a half a point, but it does look like an all-weather cab from here. Bender.
Did we do? Yeah, we did thermic siphons. Would the steam dryer get a point?
Sure. What does it do?
That's tangential. I don't know.
Tangential steam dryer. Tyler, do you have any idea what that might do?
Where? What's...
A Lesco tangential steam dryer. Would that just be the superheater?
I think so.
A Lesco tangential.
I mean, it sounds like a very
steam dryer.
fancy name for a superheater, but because
Yeah.
it's tangential, it makes it sound like it's something in addition.
It's in the steam dome.
It's in the steam dome.
This device uses the dry steam before sending it into the superheater tubes.
Oh,
Or is it the? is
Further
it what-
boiler
huh?
accessories included Cleveland.
Because the superheater's in the smoke box, isn't it?
superheater is in the boiler. It's the flues.
Hold on, here's a
Yeah.
diagram.
I mean, I'll give it to
Let me
you.
take a
I
look at it,
guess. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like
Sure. Yeah.
yeah. It's something special, I guess. What?
From a technical standpoint, I don't like it because essentially you're just taking away from the power of the superheater. But it's an accessory. Sure, go for it.
East.
Power reverse.
I
Wait,
have a power
you
reverse.
guys
Oh,
both did
My bad.
power reverse already.
okay. survived.
Okay.
Tender.
You don't get a point for the tender.
I have a combustion chamber.
We do
All
give
right,
that.
I'm multi-fuel.
Yep.
Sigh.
I just want to say, I punched these two things into the KO comparator. It's one of the things that I looked at quite a bit. And I could talk about it after the show a little more.
Silico-manganese steel, is that special?
What do you say?
Silico-manganese steel, boiler construction.
Is that special? I don't know
I
what
don't
boilers are
know.
usually made out of.
Wait.
I mean, it's not cast
What?
iron.
Wait, no. Say that again.
Silico-manganese steel.
Are you saying
Like-
silicon? Like silicon manganese?
Manganese, like something combined with magnesium. Yeah, I think.
That's kind of fascinating, honestly, but I don't know.
I wouldn't get
We're gonna
it.
sit here and rank boiler construction techniques, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
if it's not cast iron, it's not cast iron.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into this tonight. If we wanted to go into this like deep dive, I would start going into material sciences and talking about the 5500s and the British dumping a
Then
little
we
bit of
start really
sulfur
getting into
into
the
their
weeds
castings.
of like the castings and stuff.
Let's talk about metallurgy. All right, well, Bender, if you can't come up with anything else, you're dead.
The Delta truck, would that count?
What is
I
that?
guess the trailing truck,
What's special?
the Delta design.
Delta
it was
truck.
better than whatever came before it. I don't know. I have box block drivers, so does he.
Same.
I have 2 mechanical lubricators actually, but we already called that.
Well, next time say you have more, because you probably would have got a
True.
point for that, but we're not going back.
I have footholds
What? Where? What do you mean?
on the pilot.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
You have what?
Footholds on
They
the
have places
pilot.
to actually put your foot.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you both have a pretty poor pilot arrangements. No, I'm not giving you that. I already gave you cast pilot.
Okay, that's fair.
So I think you're dead.
Uh,
When I put this into the KO comparator, the C62-2 had 2 more style points than the S2. That's it. It was very close. And in fact, there are 9 sames between you two, and you definitely found all those. Yeah.
I wouldn't get anything for like the handrails, would I?
No, you're dead.
Rip.
I mean, you do have the stairs, but with the
We both have stairs.
you don't have you don't have the safety because you don't have the smoke deflectors hugging you. All right. Well, that went into overtime, and that's why we're changing it. You guys both possibly would have died depending on the order that you called those style points. Anyway, I'm gonna delete cells and shift up so that I can clean that up. And Bender, you're gonna be calling after this. So what are you gonna be calling with?
684.
684. Okay. And this hasn't been reset. So 684 against East.
What's left?
You've got most of your engines.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Boston.
Boston and Albany locomotive.
Yep.
Okay. Bender, what is your first stat call? You're calling against 404, locomotive not found, with 684, and you've got a half full board, well, more than half full board. It's actually some tight confines, I would imagine.
I need to know more style points out of C62 too.
No, you don't.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I'm sure there's.
here's the thing. After this bracket, of which at this rate East is only going to play a couple more matches in because he's just going to go win. After this bracket, there will be the cap, so you won't have to worry about figuring out every possible point. Bender, you have to call something or you're out of time.
Tubes.
Tubes.
Tubes, 234 by 2.
196 by 2.
Okay, and that goes to the 404. East?
Alright, this is the funny thing that did the funny fair thing, so I'm not gonna do that.
It got stretched out by being between the Challenger and the rest of the
Yeah.
train.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's,
Bender, did you find the stats where it's been slightly lengthened?
Valkyr,
Yes, Stevenson.
Baker,
Baker. Okay, that was double plus good. 58 to 50 East.
boy, low pressure.
140.
Oof, 215.
All right. 59-50.
What's, power L1,
4323.
I was about to say whole. 18887.
Okay. 60 to 50. At this point,
Mm.
in the new rules, East would have Maiden 1. Actually, because they would have both lost engines off that last one, East would have won right here.
You know what? Let's
Well, it would have been a suicide win, yeah.
very honorable. What is left? Builder,
Not a ton.
wheelbase ratio, water capacity. Oh, tractive effort.
13101.
41,650.
Okay.
Gray area.
16.6.
6 gray area is 60.8. Flues.
Don't have them.
48 by 5.375.
I think we missed a reset. Did we miss a reset? I feel
I
like
don't
we should
think
have
so.
something written here. Because pair. We should have something written here. Because we had a pair. KO and the block. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we missed a reset. I don't know. Someone's going to be yelling at me in the... I don't think it's going to make a difference. But somebody's going to be yelling at me in the comments that I missed it, even though this lights up bright yellow now.
Alright, I'm gonna...
And I have Tyler here, so I'm going to share the blame.
Ah.
I'm gonna try power MT, because I don't think there's anything else I could reasonably call and win, I don't think.
Because I didn't have flues and he called that, he still gets to, like, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, you automatically lose flues because you don't have flues.
Okay, fair.
So what is he called?
Oh, yeah.
Ace, what are you calling?
I'm gonna
I did-
actually change that up. I'm gonna go ahead and call Builder.
Okay.
Builder? This is Rome.
Schenectady.
Rome.
This later became Alco. It's, I think.
For the glory of Rome, but no. It
Uh,
becomes part of Alco, I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that
I'm
in the
gonna go
list of
ahead
Alco
and-
builders.
It's listed as the New York or Rome.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was a
I'm gonna-
shop of the Central. I don't know why.
Tender water capacity.
Oh, crap. 3350.
5,000. Well, there's two stock, not driver. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reset. I'm gonna swap to the C62.
Swap to the C62. Okay, now we definitely have a reset. 33 stats
Woo.
called. And I'm going to clear this. And
we
mark
need to
Axel loading
get
as
that back to
uncallable
call.
again. And,
Alright,
yeah. Now what?
yeah,
1883.
number built.
12.
What
Oh,
are,
wait,
what are you?
yeah, 1949.
Number built?
Alright, number built,
12.
49. Number in class,
12.
49. Superheater, blah, blah, blah.
Don't have it.
Alright, 1932. Robert Limousinas,
2384. Or, sorry, 2324.
22,124.
6950.
Alright, same as above, plus superheater percentage.
Same.
Alright, 28,539.
7050.
KO.
More markers. KO. Okay. All right. What's something you have that poor little 684 does not?
Go back to the list. Okay, fan spark arrestor mechanism.
Yep. Bender.
I know I'm gonna lose, so I'm just gonna say nothing.
Okay. It's a self-sacrifice. There goes the 684. Rest in peace. And East wins
I'm
that
gonna
one.
choose Polar.
Okay. Well, Bender is calling, so Bender gets to pick first.
Oh.
Bender.
The number 1.
Number 1.
Hey, one makes an appearance.
WINM. Yeah, I was waiting for this thing to
Finally.
appear and then get, sacrificed or something. All right, East, what are you using to call against it?
404.
Or to respond with, I should say. All right, Bender.
4.
Bender's got to make his last stand.
That ain't pretty.
It ain't.
You haven't reset which engine I'm called with.
Oh,
or
sorry.
My sheet lagging.
This and this. Thank you for reminding me on that. It's a team effort. I do my best here. Sometimes I get too emotionally involved in the game and I forget things.
Bender, did you call us that?
Not yet, I haven't, and we're gonna go with minimum weight of rail, honestly.
Minimum weight of rail, 100.
64.
64. 51 to
that's
70.
right.
Bender. If East ended up not winning this, I would have traced it back to that first KO call being an overstep. Just an expenditure that wasn't necessary. But now Bender's lost his top and bottom end, which is just frightening.
Engine wheelbase.
Engine wheelbase, 42.66.
24.58.
All right, 52 to 70.
Engine weight.
Engine weight, 352,000.
152,000.
Ooh, that's light.
All right, 53
Total
to
engine
70.
and tender weight.
Total engine and tender is 352,000.
272,600.
Okay.
Tender fuel capacity.
Fuel capacity, 6.
10. Tender water capacity.
5,000.
6,000.
I think there's another little alarm I'm going to set up on the new stat page.
Tubes.
Oh, tubes?
234 by 2.
272 by 2.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's 57 to 70. Bender.
Flue tube length.
13.5.
14.
Oh,
Wow.
Power MT.
Power MT, 693.98.
399.09.
Right. 59 to 30. Oh, wait. Who won that?
East.
East won that. Sorry. 58 to 71 East.
Valkyr.
Stevenson.
Baker.
Yep.
Builder.
Alco Schenectady.
Same.
Uh-oh. Bender, would you like to swap locomotives to attempt to break the tie?
Absolutely.
Okay. What is the builder of the three aces?
Alco Schenectady.
Okay, East, you must swap locomotives to attempt to break the tie.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to 12, the funny Polar Express.
Okay, we wish you a Merry Christmas. What is your builder?
Ligma.
Okay, Lima is not a winner here. So Bender gets the point 59 to 72. Bender, you're now calling with the M1 against Polar Express.
Driver diameter.
Driver diameter 69.
80.
Nice. 60 72. Bender.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do?
You know, it's amazing when the driver wheelbase is Yeah, you know what? Driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase is 18.2.
14.
When the driver
Nice.
wheelbase is sus. Bender.
Well, the driver wheelbase on 3 aces is the same as the number 1 somehow.
That's actually kind of funny. Yeah.
Interesting.
Bender.
Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight is 360,000.
313, 100.
313. 62 72. This is rough. I'm biting my tongue, but we're in a situation.
Flues.
Blues. 202 by 3.5.
52 at 5 and 3.75.
Okay, the 3.5 wins. East 73 62.
$5 area.
477.
Oh, 466.
Wow. Okay. 63 73. Bender.
Great area.
Okay. 90.3.
81 and a half.
Okay, never mind.
All right. Average heating
74
surface.
63.
3854.
What was
Is
called?
that
4777.
Oh, it was evaporative heating surface.
Local base. Yes, there was evaporative heating surface.
Local base ID.
184.
54. Number and class.
that's already been called?
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Boiler pressure.
245.
What?
245.
Oh, same.
Okay, Bender, would you like to
45.
swap locomotives to attempt to break the tie? Bender?
Yes.
You would? Okay.
Yep.
What is your boiler pressure for WNM1?
200.
Okay, you lose. 77 263. There are more markers on the board. East.
High pressure cylinder. Oh, wait. I mean, I could do KO,
You could.
and I think I will.
Okay. I think Bender is standing and watching like the volcanic flow wash over him. East, what is something that the Polar Express has that WINM1 does not?
Currently operating.
Yeah. Bender? Bender?
Arch tubes.
Arch tubes, okay.
Oh, no, sorry.
Ooh,
That's looking at the wrong one. Never mind.
Oh.
That was,
I was
aces.
shocked.
It was like,
I tell you, I was shocked.
I have a reversing light.
So do I.
Maybe.
Well,
Bender.
Mason literally sent a photo of the tender.
I have white walls.
Yeah. I do
Let me
think you
quickly look
have
at the
better
photo
paint.
Mason sent. Can we quickly zoom in to the photo Mason just sent and see? No, I don't think that's well. You got that point.
I don't think they had the time.
Yeah, no, it was too quick to try and get it running.
Okay, East?
Okay. Polar Express.
Okay, yeah, media appearance. Bender?
You know what? Hold on. Okay, well that's a media appearance, all right.
Yeah, sure is.
I have something that may just beat that.
What do you mean? What, what does that mean? You either have one or you don't.
It means I have this picture.
What the hell?
You
That
can't
is,
beat my number of likes.
No.
yeah, more headlights.
Mad lights.
Uh,
I don't know what I would call this, but this isn't the picture that you brought, so unfortunately I
it is.
can't.
It is though. If you look in the picture, genuinely, the lights are still on it. They do light this thing up. I don't know if it's that number of lights, but it still has the
I
lights
was
on
gonna
the
say
front.
no, it doesn't. I don't.
I thought I could swear it did a year ago, but I guess it doesn't.
Well, you need to go and string some lights on it and take a picture then.
Well, you know what? I'll give you a.
Oh, this thing is a 462. I thought this was a 280.
What are you
What?
talking about?
Huh?
The W and I thing?
It's a
It's a
10-wheeler.
460.
It's neither of those
Yeah,
things
but I
that
don't
you
know
just
why.
said.
Yeah, I thought it was a 280, not a 460.
You said
Hey, Bender?
462.
Yes.
I'm here to beat you.
Bender,
That's
you're
okay.
dead, by the way.
Consider the following.
What the fuck is this? Who did this to
My
you?
child.
I think this counts as the same.
This isn't. This
This is
This is
1225.
this isn't 1225. First of all,
Do I
it's,
get points for having wheels?
you're dead. Wait, what?
Wait.
What do you
huh?
mean?
I said a style point that I had.
What was it?
Multi-fuel.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Look at the little cheery eyes.
East?
Mason.
No, that's not a style point.
Okay, roller bearings on all axles.
I have
Rollers.
cab doors.
Yep.
Okay, I'm on the U.S. National Registry of Historic Places.
Okay,
The
that's.
depot is.
I have a
don't know.
word
I don't
for.
think this is.
I have a thing for that. I think it's okay. Government recognition is officially what that point is. Bender,
You know what I'm gonna call in you East? Longevity.
Okay.
how long
got
did you
that
run
point.
for?
1906
than
to
me.
1959, and this was on the roster until 1965.
Okay, East.
This thing ran for like 6 years.
It was.
I think it's like 11 or 12 years, but that's not beating Bender.
Just so you know, like really took that thing down early.
Well,
Yeah.
It's a shame because then that's how we lost the spirit of Christmas.
Okay, special event. Attended the 2009 Michigan Train Festival.
Okay, that's fair. Bender.
I have truck chains.
East.
Real model.
Yeah,
Somebody made-
in every hobby shop on the planet. Bender.
I wish. Do you know how many miles you ran in service? Because this ran 1.35 million.
That's. I don't think that's gonna. I'm not giving you a point for that.
Okay, it's on a short line. Come on.
Yeah, probably more than that.
1.3 billion miles, and it's the same 15.
It's 40. I don't have anything else then.
All right,
That's-
well, it's dead.
Oh.
I'm
it's
sorry.
dead.
WINM number 1 is dead.
Should I give up now because
kill.
I'm not winning?
I mean, I don't suppose you're not allowed to forfeit, or you can just sort of go down with the ship.
East, would you like to kill?
I mean, you.
It's hold on, Bender. You have
What?
lost. You will be calling with the DLNW 1151 against East with what?
Let me see what stats are left. Almost nothing.
Well, just
Let
kidding.
me
There's a
do-
reset coming down the pipe here.
Oh.
So
Oh,
I'm not going to forget that one
One side.
wait, why is there a reset?
because there were 2 markers used.
Wait, what marker did Bender use?
It's not a pair
The
between the 2 of
KO.
you. It's 2 overall.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna switch to
Bonsai.
Bonsai.
Is that the C62?
Yes.
Okay. Bender, what would you like to do?
Driver diameter.
Okay,
69.8.
nice.
Nice. 80.
My bad. 68.9.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
nice.
yeah, no.
Big difference.
I take that back. I take back everything I said.
All right, Bender.
High pressure cylinders.
20.47 times 25.98.
26 by 30.
Okay,
Yeah.
65.
effort.
Tractive effort is 3580.
52, 791. Tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity 11.
26. Tender water capacity.
5821.
15,800. Builder.
Tachi.
Algo Schenectady. Loco base ID.
2602.
184. Tubes.
94 by 2.0008.
231 at 2.
Yep.
All right, 71, 77.
Flue tube length.
16.4.
17 and a half. Firebox area.
Firebox area is 216.36.
477. Grade area.
41.44.
81 and a half. Evaporative heating surface.
1803.
3854. Superheating surface.
833.
1123. Combined heating surface.
2636.
4977. Robert Lee Messinas.
9436.
19968.
Better's
Same as
taking the
above.
lead.
Plus debris percentage.
12.455. Oh, 12,455.
Bender.
24,560.
Okay.
Same as above. Firebox area for grade area.
6530.
All right,
143, 744.
it is
All right.
82, 77.
L1.
27,432.
28, 957.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. 81 to 77. Bender.
Boiler pressure.
1 second. 227.7.
245.
At 82, 71. 77, rather.
And there's nothing I can do at this point, right?
There's not a ton you can do, unfortunately, no.
I can't just. I mean, if I was smart, I could have won on points, but I'm
I
not.
think,
yeah,
I think you could have won it on points if you had chosen, say, WINM1 for that block instead of the S2, because then you would have lost something that wasn't integral to your points getting.
true. But I thought the only reason I did that was because I thought I had a chance.
Yeah. And
I mean, you did.
yeah, and
You
to,
did.
in fairness, you absolutely did. And if the rules were changed, you guys probably would have run it up to 25 successfully and knocked out both of yours, which would have been, I mean, rough for you, Bender, but devastating. Either way.
I mean, but also I just would have won on the spot.
I mean, no, you wouldn't have won on the spot, but you would
Because I
have
had
been.
enough points.
No. I'm saying, when I said you had mate in one, I mean, you could have called a KO right. Like, if you had called a KO right there, which you did after a little bit,
Oh.
it would have whatever the result that would have dropped the threshold low enough to end the game right there. But on the other hand, if you had both been knocked out, the game would have ended at 60. Bender still had a chance to grab the ball back and then run up the score before you hit 60. At least I'm fairly certain, remembering what the sequence of events was. But it would have been a very close run thing, but it would have been, in the new rules, Bender, you would have had a chance to win that or at least tie it. Especially depending how the sames went out the window early, because that makes a hell of a difference.
True.
But what are you going to do?
Not much I can do, but we're gonna go with factor repetition.
Okay.
4.66.
3.75.
Okay, yeah, that's a
Up to
win.
you.
83-77. Better, you could always go out in a blaze of glory if you wanted to.
That's what this is, because there's no other stats I can win here. Unless, you know what? Valve Gear.
Wally.
Wall Shark.
I mean Baker. My bad.
You have
No,
Baker
wrong
on the.
engine.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Wally.
Uh, now, okay, here's the thing. See, we're about to invoke a rule that has not been invoked before. In the event of a tie, the opposing contestant is given the option to activate one of their dormant locomotives. We know that already.
Yippee.
And East, I will say to you, would you like to? However, before you answer me, if a tie remains, the calling contestant must do the same. If the calling contestant has no dormant locomotives with which to attempt the tie break, as in, East, if you said no, it went back to Bender, and he has no locomotives to switch to, you either rest, so you spend a marker and skip the statistic, or you begin a free KO sequence, whether or not you're in the lead, actually. So you could,
I want to do something really funny.
yeah,
I'm gonna skip. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let Bender decide.
yeah. So Bender, ball's in your court.
Wait.
You either use a marker to rest, skip the statistic, and carry on, or you begin a free KO sequence.
I can't win, so let's go with the KO.
All right, KO sequence. We're gonna be here for a while.
Actually, wait, can I go back in that?
Why? I mean, sure, I guess.
No. I don't have a choke. I don't have a hope now. Let's go. Come on, East.
Okay,
Yes.
Do your worst.
Let's go.
East, you should just sack something instead. Just keep
Yeah,
the
you
game
know,
going.
I'm gonna sacrifice
Yeah.
the BNA thing.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm kidding.
Get this
Well,
done with.
Bender, what's
I
something
want,
what's something you have that the C62-2 does not?
Air horn.
All right, let me scroll back up to the list. All right, fans fuck arrest mechanism.
All right. I'm just gonna do this. You know what? I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna see if I'm
Are
gonna
we
see
just
know-
gonna rapid fire?
see if I can keep
You
track
know-
of stuff without typing, so I can keep up with you guys. Bender,
Mars Light.
East.
1 second, texting my mom.
It's always
All right.
always the moms.
Smoke deflector.
Bender.
Air ringer.
Go
Bell.
variable smoke box drafting mechanism.
Yep.
Head and throttle.
So hold up. I think same, but I'm just checking my list.
I don't think you have a head on throttle.
You have an external
No, I don't.
throttle, you know, the head end.
Yeah, that's what I was confusing it with. Okay, second headlight.
Maintenance ladder.
Ace guards.
Lit number boards.
Also, I think I do have a main slider, but it's too late to go back now. Trojan catching device.
Thermic siphons.
Embossed number plates.
Yellow lettering.
Currently operational.
That's not. Actually, you literally have lettering and he does not. So I'll give you the point for having painted lettering at all, I guess. Anyway, East.
Alright,
You said
currently
token
operational.
catcher, right?
I said that before, yeah, no, I'm already 2 past that. Currently operational was my latest call.
Okay. Bender.
Did I ever say thermic siphons?
You did.
Yeah.
Arch tubes.
So do I.
Feed water heater.
So do I.
Box box driver.
Oh crap! I broke
Same.
it.
I have roller bearings on the engine.
Same.
Main train.
Same.
1939 World's Fair.
Not same.
Special event.
Oh, a special event, yes, same.
Piston valves.
Economy
Yeah.
valves? Yeah?
The same.
You
have-
both have piston valves.
49, your piston.
Piston, yeah, same. Woo.
Electricity.
Yes.
Power reverse.
Yes.
More mechanical lubricator, I do believe. Very
Okay,
possible.
Sure,
Alright.
you win this time.
Alright. Name.
Sand capacity.
ATS mechanism.
Cross compound air compressors.
Latest retirement date.
I have an intercooler for the air compressors.
Mud tanks.
I have air capacity.
I have a variable blast pipe.
I have train line steam.
So do I.
I have brass.
Same.
I ran under wires.
Same.
I was retired in 1951 to 1953.
I was
I'm not giving you a point for that, but also you both just went through ran under wires, and that's also not a point.
Damn it.
Quick, give me a stat that I don't have, so I can ask Tyler about the variable reflective plate again.
No.
You know what? I have the footboards for the thing.
Okay,
I-
yeah. That's
I
fine.
have a pilot.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving you.
Okay,
Easy.
I also
Yeah.
have an attachable pilot.
What do
No.
you mean attachable?
I do.
No,
During snow operations, they have a pilot they can attach to it.
that's called a
That-
plow.
Yeah.
No, it's. Hold up, let me.
Then I'm definitely
We'll go on to
pick-
the next one. I'm pulling up a photo.
Pick something else.
Variable reflector. I'm kidding. Coal sprayer.
I don't know if this thing actually has a stoker, because I don't know. It does not.
Stoker.
This thing
No.
doesn't have a stoker? That sounds
If
illegal.
it does, I don't know. There's no... Steam Locomotive has to quote Wikipedia because there's no info on these things.
Alright, I have a photo of a model of one of these with the plow.
Alright, Bender, you want to pick something?
Or just ECT2 free plow.
What do I
Oh, you
pick?
have one of.
I have
with
no
the
idea.
plow.
I haven't been writing stuff down. It's just all dots.
We gave it the name Three Aces.
That's not...
Alright, already called name, but he can have it.
It looks based.
Well, that would be a nickname, not a name.
Oh, okay.
I do believe this is over.
Water standard.
Alright, next time I've
I
tested...
was semi-streamlined and it was cool.
What?
That
When?
counts, right? Thomas.
It was when it was numbered 1940 after the World's Fair.
Alright, no.
Whose turn is it?
Nobody's.
Nobody's.
It's
It's over.
Oh, it's over.
It's over.
Oh,
You
okay.
win.
It's
over.
so...
You
Am I
took the W.
It's so
The
over.
first person to win without being in the lead.
No.
No,
Oh.
I was just dumb.
It was...
I like it.
It was a pretty close run thing, honestly. I think that you guys had a really, really even back and forth going, and honestly, very, very good play on both sides. And then, yeah, Bender, I think you made one pretty fatal mistake, and that cost you the S2, and then it's downhill from there. I think it's going to be a different game when the rules are changed, and also it's going to be a faster game, because we had 5 KO sequences that effectively did nothing to end the game faster until the very last one. You know, if Bender had held out for whatever reason, we'd still be playing.
I just find it funny that the second markers were available. I just went KO.
Yeah, well, no, that
It
is
almost went badly for me.
that's pretty funny and pretty on brand. And yeah, it did almost, but you know, you did make it work. But yeah, in that situation, I probably would have sacked something as Bender. With the new rules, because the most important thing about that is going forward, not going forward, but next bracket, when you win a KO sequence, instead of automatically turning play over to the other contestant, you keep playing. It's sort of like a really big stat. It knocks 10 points off of the score to get, and it continues play with whoever wins the stat. So the reason sacrifices suddenly become more useful is, aside from the fact that you can throw any engine into the volcano, it gives you the ball. So in that situation, in that, you know, in another universe, or in the next bracket, you know, say a similar thing happens, it's 10 to 13, East, you get those markers on the board, you call a KO immediately. Bender actually has an incentive. If he's not sure if he would win that knockout sequence, he actually has an incentive to sack. Because it means that he might lose a locomotive, but if it's not something integral to his roster, he now is in command. So it gives you that question. It's like, okay, do you throw in the towel here and definitely get control, or do you fight it out and maybe get control and maybe win? So
I'm sorry for violently interrupting you there. Bender just sent one of the funniest gifs.
that's that's
Oh, Bender,
that's
Bender, do
fantastic.
the funny.
Oh, that's right.
What is the funny?
East,
Yes.
we've discovered a flaw in our plan.
What?
He didn't react.
Do a louder one.
I don't want to kill him.
Horn, horn, horn.
What are you talking about? All right. 77 to
Oh,
83.
no.
Submitting scores. East 1. East, you're going on to face Kaiserin next time with the 242A1. And Bender, you're going to face off against Mew, which I think is going to be a great match. I don't know what you guys are doing. If you're trying to like make a sound, I can't hear it.
I'm going against Mew.
Yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
yeah. I think it's going to be a good match. You and
Wait,
Mew,
East.
and then
I have to win so I can go against East again. Please, come on,
if
let's
you,
go.
I mean, good luck. You got to get all the way to the end, and also you got to hope East beats both Kaiserin and either Mopak or AJ.
I
I'll
Um,
want.
just
I'm sorry, Bender, but I want Mew to win. So, Mew and I can initiate a KO sequence with the same engine.
I don't disagree with you. I just feel like honestly, I feel like I had a chance here, and I completely blew it. But also, our lineups aren't so significantly different. It's just that you pulled like an excellent move at the beginning. The J1 is my middle of the road.
I knew your J1 was the middle of the road just looking at it, and I didn't know I could beat it out in a thing. And I was like, oh shoot, I'm dead. I'm like calling my last things I have written down, and then you just stopped calling, and I was like, oh my god, did I win?
It doesn't have that many.
Had you said one more style point, I had nothing left on the board. That was the end of my list.
I wish I could find something more, but I just don't have anything for it.
yeah, it only has like a dozen style points total.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a very style point full engine, which was helpful because I have it in the comparator and I was using it to test. Like okay, what happens if you have two locomotives that are relatively weak in the style point department, but they're still whatever. Um, anyway, I'm gonna go and add this to this. I mean, if you guys have any final thoughts about this game, I appreciate you both for playing. I think again, for the most part, you both played excellently.
Was this the 100 rated chest you had wished for?
No, honestly, this was very good. I'm kind of bummed that it ended the way that it did, but that's the thing.
500 level, yes.
But that's the thing because we're with these matches now. They're long enough that when a contestant realizes like, oh crap, you know what, I have screwed up, and like there's no way I'm coming back from this, even with a miracle or my opponent misplaying very poorly, misplaying a lot. Uh, you still have like a chunk of game to go, and with the rule changes, that's not going to happen. I think it's going to be a better game for the contestants and for the viewers because you won't have that. I mean, to your credit, Bender, you did end up in the lead at the end, but there was very little way you were ever going to get back on top, and finish it out. Maybe if you had used, my only thought is, if you had used two rests in a row to reset the board, because you had enough markers to do it.
Okay.
You could have cleared the board again and then gone around again. But East still would have been able to block with Father Christmas on a stat that he felt fairly confident in, and then would have had control. Basically, your only option was to never let East get control again for the rest of the game, and to do that over 20 points when they have a marker and a locomotive that is better than yours in the stats that you're going to be calling, that's you need to hope for dramatic misplay from your opponent. So
My 2 cents is that every match is a learning experience, and you got to take things. You don't want to. You can be sad, and you can be like, "Oh man, I messed up," but you got to learn quick right off the bat. And honestly, this taught me something. This taught me that I could have had I not just gone straight for the KO, I probably could have continued running up the clock and
Yeah.
just waiting for East to call stats, and every time there would come to one, he would win all the weight stats. I'd win all the power stats.
For a good number of your locomotives, yeah. And I think, you know, a lot of the time I'll watch these games unfold. And I said to East earlier, it sometimes irks me when somebody uses like a swap, for example. It's usually a swap. Somebody uses a swap which puts a marker on the board, which their opponent could then respond with their own swap and clear the board and then just keep calling. Sometimes using a swap just gives your opponent the opportunity to double dip on you. I haven't seen anyone capitalize on that yet, but it's something that I see every time it happens, and I go, oh my god, this contestant just put themselves in a precarious spot. Like, they opened themselves up to somebody really scoring another 10, 15, 20 points on them with no recompense, with no way to stop it. And I see that.
Probably could have done that had I not been like prioritizing KOs.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is I see that, and I think that people are not using their swaps or blocks because they, if I were the person on the receiving end, I would see that and immediately want to take advantage of it. But on the other hand, I feel like enough of this game is a waiting game where you're saying, okay, I'm waiting for him to call all the power stats so that I can block with something and turn the tables, and then these stats are going to be off the board, but these stats are going to be on the board, that sort of thing.
I mean, the thing is once I took out the 150 locomotive class, I knew Bender could not beat a single of my engines in Buildia, in or number or build class or whatever number class.
The thing with
So
the
what I would
J1
do
is
is when I thought about like calling tractive effort, but then I was like, oh, this was before the S2 was out. So I was like, oh, I'll call tractive effort against him. But then like, oh wait, no, but he'll swap with the S2, and then I'll be boned because all of the power stats are still on the board. So what I did is I started going through and like eliminating all of the stats that I knew he couldn't have a swap to.
Mm-hmm. And that is really smart. That is a huge part of it, is trying to remember which stats, not just in the one-on-one matchups, but what stats do you have that are unblockable? What were you going to say, Bender?
Axle loading.
the J1 it's one of those locomotives where it's not particularly new. It doesn't have a lot of style points, but it has a lot of stat points going for it because you are so middle of the road that you have tall enough drivers to beat out like any Mikado in your way. You're shorter than them. You have a lot of good things going for you, and it's not that bad. But a 13-point KO.
Yeah. No, and that was crazy, and that was ballsy, and at the end of the day, it worked out, even if functionally it might not have made a difference.
If I could shake East hands, I would.
Yeah, no,
This is a good match.
Yeah, no, this was a good match. I wish it didn't have sort of the quiet ending that it did, but that's what happens, right? That's what happens with the with the way the game is in its current state. Equals.
I think this may have been the shortest game.
No, not even
time-wise.
close.
No.
Not
Wow.
even close.
'Cause I feel like we started like super late and we just flew through stats.
The shortest game will have come out the day before this one, I think, and it is absolute brutality.
From what I
yeah,
hear
I
from the
forgot about-
person, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm excited. I really like this game mode, and I think
Me too.
no matter what, even if somebody wins or loses, we're all gonna have a great time.
I agree. I really like this game mode, and I like the refining changes you're making and the discussion about it in the Four Foamers Embassy.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. Oh, wait, this is E7? Oh, wait, no. Custom formula is equals E7 equals E9.
E7?
Or, sorry. Equals E7 equals H9. Sorry, H9. Oh, you know what? I'll do that. Equals E7 is not equals. There we go. And then if I add a point here. There we go. Okay, so now it'll light up a little. Now it'll light up a little warning light if I forget to mark a stat. This will be for next bracket because I'm making these changes in the new Loco Dome thing.
Oh, the new Loco Dome.
Yeah.
Oh, the other question is, if we were supposed to have a board wipe where you thought like we didn't have one, how would that have changed the game if there was in fact supposed to be a board wipe there?
I don't know actually, and in fact I don't really think it would have changed anything because you guys were just in KO frenzy at that point.
Yeah.
I don't, maybe there would have been a couple more points scored, but I don't think that anyone felt squeezed at that point because it was two KOs very close to one another. Maybe Hemlock could provide some analysis as to how I actually just cheated Bender out of a win because I forgot to reset the board, but I don't think that happened.
I don't mind. I won the last couple of things. I want somebody else to get through.
Well, you still have a chance at the end of the day. You still have a you can make your way through the losers bracket and come back and fight East again. That's possible. But that would be it's a long road to get there. And in fact, like I mentioned at the beginning, if I show the bracket again, once this match with East and Kaiserin and the match between Mopac and AJ comes to pass, and the finale of the winners bracket, sort of, after that, it's probably going to be a long while before I call upon that winner again, because we need to get through all the losers bracket matches to find out who they're facing.
Can we get a bracket update in the chat?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me... Actually, I don't want that sitting there because I'm going to have to reuse this.
No, I mean, just so we can view it quickly. You can delete it after.
Okay,
Or you can put it in 4 form as embassy.
No, I'm definitely not going to do that. But I will do this for you guys. Just for you guys. And I should probably end the video as well. But that's what the current winners bracket looks like, and this is what the current losers bracket looks like. Apologize that I've highlighted a thing. And there are some things here that you shouldn't know anyway, so look at it while you can. Yeah, no. Nope, go.
I would like to say East, good luck against Kaiserin. I think I'd like to see you two go about it, and I'd like to see if Kaiserin can absolutely destroy the C62.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Neither do I, but I'd like to see him try.
It would definitely be
I have the power of Tyler on my side. Have you seen this man's profile picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next Tuesday with more.
Buy trading cards.
Buy trading cards.
Buy trading cards. Oh, one's just coming out?